want cake. Give me some of that cake. I want cake.
We asked some people to record their thoughts about our autism sweets. There was just one catch.
I want cake. Give me some of that cake.
Oh, I love it. It's so great.
So this one, oh, it's downloaded. Oh my goodness.
We didn't tell them what an autism suite actually was. That didn't seem to matter, though. Welcome to a new autism movement. All participants were asked 4 questions. Each week in April 2016, the Art of Autism will release a video about one question. Art of Autism artists from around the world collaborating with bakers around the world inspired by their art. It really had our participants saying,
I want cake. Give me some of that cake. I want cake. Give me some of that cake. I want cake. Give me some of that cake. I want cake. Give me some of that cake.
Hi, I'm Susie from Slice of Sweet Art, and I'm also a proud co-director of a new social media campaign called Sugar Art for Autism. Sugar Art for Autism is a multifaceted campaign that started with nearly 100 sugar artists from 21 countries who have all come together to use their talent to raise awareness for autism. Each sugar artist involved proudly honors those with autism and their families by creating pieces we call Autism Sweets, where they drew inspiration from various avenues, including therapy tools, artwork, books, and even loved ones. One special source of inspiration for many of our members is the project The Art of Autism. It's a not-for-profit collaboration of over 500 international autistic artists. Co-founder of The Art of Autism, Deborah Musiker, was instrumental in providing access to the artwork and the artists themselves. This particular piece right here was actually inspired by the artwork of M. Short, an autistic artist who proudly showcases her work through the art of autism. Another example of our Autism Sweets is this other cake right here, which is inspired by the artwork of a wonderful 4-year-old boy from Michigan named Joseph Kale. I created both of these pieces for the Sugar Art for Autism campaign. If you visit our Facebook page, you'll have an opportunity to learn more about all of the sugar artists involved. You'll also get to see everyone's work and learn more about the inspirations behind each of the pieces. Most importantly, you'll also have a chance to learn how you too can support our efforts. If Sugar Art for Autism has inspired you to create your own autism sweets, let us know. Send us an email or a message through our Facebook page. We'd love to hear your story and showcase your autism sweets. Thank you.
This week's question: why is collaboration in autistic expression important? The palette of Joel Anderson. He is an autistic man from California who has raised more than $30,000 with donated art for charity and was named the Autism Tree Foundation's Volunteer of the Decade. Joel sells his art under Joel's Vision Art, which is accessible online, and has worked with various companies, countries, and movies with his art.
Hi, I'm Joel Anderson. My autism suite is the caramel. My client is Le Caramel.
And did you draw that label?
Yes, and I drew this. So is this Maurice the Seagull. And I also did it in a Christmas card with a jar of caramel.
I see.
Gift.
Are you good at animation?
Yes.
And are you a good artist?
Yes.
Okay. And what else are you good at?
Painting.
Okay. And you're also a volunteer, huh?
ATPF Autism Tree Project Volunteer of the Decade from 2003 to 2013.
Wow.
I've worked for them for 13 years now.
What do you do for them?
Make art for them.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, explain more art.
I did art for the La Caramel with the Eiffel Tower and the founders' children. right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was first done 2 years ago for the Autism Tree painting event at Ballast Point Gallery, Cirque des Artistes, with me as their featured artist.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Erin. I'm from upstate New York, and I have been friends with Jocelyn for over 20 years. It's been a really great 20 years. I am not autistic, however, I do have 2 sons who are autistic. Their names are Andy and Eli, and they are 9 and 7 years old.
Erin's 2 boys are pretty cool. Eli gives the best hugs ever and Andy is so whimsical. Eli laughs while Andy ensures that he is the only Andy in the room but giving other Andys new names.
Expression is important because every single person needs a way to communicate with others, and they need a way to show their thoughts and feelings and, express what they need.
Erin was asked to elaborate on whether there were community opportunities to learn about different forms of expression, such as art, specifically tailored for autistic people.
Other parents. It's, from my experience, it's primarily non-autistic adults who run those things. It's kind of tough finding those things in this area. Like, right now I'm having some trouble finding activities for the boys to do. Like, those are kind of hard to find in this area. But then when you do find them, it's primarily like autistic adults who run it and do whatever it is.
Hello, my name is Jocelyn Eastman. I'm a board member with the Art of Autism and author of There Will Always Be Love and Number 42.
Jocelyn is married to a very handsome man and has a sister who is amazing at art.
This particular project has really done a lot for opening my eyes to the importance of collaborations for different projects. The cool thing about it is you can really see an end product to what collaborations can do. I mean, you have a first product with this beautiful art that Kevin created, which reminds me of Italy. And then you have a finished collaborative product, which looks really, really delicious and makes me want to have cake right now. And how powerful that's going to be visually for people who are looking for something different when we talk about autism movements, especially in the month of April. I think people are looking for something different when it comes to what we do in terms of autism awareness in April. I think a lot of us are looking for acceptance. A lot of us are looking for acceptance as people who deserve respect, people who deserve to live as we want, people who deserve to be treated not as individuals who are broken, not as anomalies, but as fellow human beings. And that's why the cake project for me was really, really important, because it didn't start with somebody baking a cake who isn't on the spectrum. It started with an autistic-led creation of art. Somebody took an autistic person's lead, and that's what we're building a movement on. The movement of Autistic Sweets is a collaboration that was started because of something that autistic people created through their own means of expression. Neurotypical people and non-autistic people, they helped in their own ways, but when it comes down to it, the artwork that's being used, that's coming from us. And that collaborative effort to create these amazing cakes, that's what makes it amazing. But we have to be in the lead for that. We have to be the one being allowed to express what is inside in our ways so that people can hear us or see us in our own way of communicating. For Kevin, it's his art.
Hi, my name's Jane Strauss. I'm autistic. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm a photographer by inclination and a lapsed thespian and attorney in remission, by training kind of. I've written some books about inclusion in faith community. Mostly I do photography and I sell my photographs and items with my photographs on them. And I spend a fair amount of time doing advocacy because I'm in an autistic family. Notice I don't say autism family because everyone in our family pretty much is autistic somewhere along the grid that is autism.
Jane is an autistic entrepreneur and autistic parent of autistic children.
Everything I do involves autistic expression, and some of it artistic expression. So, as an advocate, expression is critical. As a photographer, the whole goal is expression of the autistic point of view without having to describe it. And so, yeah, it's all critical.
Hey there everyone, my name's Jeanette Perkins. I live in Canberra in Australia and I've been asked to look at my autism suites.
Jeanette is an autistic author known for her written work in mental health and autism. She has a wonderful laugh, and Mr. Kitty is a great example of how autistic individuals can find solace in pets.
Autistic expression is actually very important to me because I'm an autistic self-advocate myself, and I have a master's degree in fine art, majoring in painting. You'll see all my images behind me here at my little flat called Whimsy Manor, and I love art and I love writing and music and creative expression, and for me it's really important because it enables me to communicate. Sometimes I can't actually properly communicate through talking, so I find writing or painting actually gets out my emotions and my feelings that I can't otherwise tap into. So for me, expression is vital for autistic people. I used to get told years ago that autistic people didn't actually have creativity, and when I was diagnosed in 1994, somebody said that one of the clinicians I saw, it wasn't their fault, people were that ignorant back then, but they said creativity is not possible for autistic people. If you're drawing or painting, you're just copying from real life or photo. I said, I'm doing a bachelor's degree in fine art. How is that possible? So that was quite interesting. But yes, creative expression is a great way for communicating and accessing the emotions, and people on the spectrum often are really good on the creative expression. You look at the famous people on the spectrum, people like Susan Boyle's a musician, Dan Aykroyd is an actor, people like lots of artists on the spectrum, visual artists. I've got a friend on Facebook called Michael Tollison, and he's an incredible artist. Creativity is really closely linked with autism.
I want cake. Give me some of that cake. I want cake. Give me some of that cake. I want cake. Give me some of that cake. I want cake. Give me some of that cake. I want cake.